Hello. Welcome to June Review, everybody. Not recording this in June. It is July 1st. Was playing Minecraft yesterday. Sorry. Okay, time to get into a review. June review, overview. I have a summary for it. I already have an idea of what the general focus of this month was, but I'll let you know in the end. Stick around for the end. All right. So, June. What a month. First month of summer gone already. 33% complete. Summer. Isn't that a kicker? I'm quite behind. I'm a bit behind on videos. I think I'm preferably 6 videos behind, but legally, how many videos I need to have is I could skip 4. I should have had 46 videos already done in June. So, apologies, guys. Sorry, Sam. Just happened, Got a bit off schedule. I don't want to. Here's my. Look, this was January, February, March, April, May, June. And then all of those are X's as well. So you can see a bit inconsistent with consistency, a bit inconsistent with routine. But I noticed as some routine was lost, other was gained. Actually, not really. I stopped running a lot pretty much after my marathon. It never got back to as consistent as it was before during marathon training. But during these past couple weeks, during June, started running a lot and got a lot of consistency in the gym. So that's where I get the summary of physical month or physically active month. Just there was a lot of running, a lot of gym, and a lot of rock climbing. But if I had to put it just to one, it would be rock climbing month. So much to one activity, it would be rock climbing. So it was April, Florida, May. What was May? Brown Bear Coffee. Then June would be rock climbing. But if not rock climbing, then I think physical activity, a lot of physical activity fits the best. So, got my trusty notepad here. Gonna be going over some things. We have only 2 Polaroids from this month. 2 whole Polaroids. One from, I believe, June 1st, and then one from June 29th. So pretty much the beginning and end of these months. Let's begin. Had our first Brown Bear Coffee catering. Here's the first Polaroid. It won't focus because it's on manual, but hope you can get a good idea. Oh yeah, here. There's Michael, Caitlin, our stand, and then there's New Life Chiropractic. It wasn't fully, it was a little biased, the person who picked us. They were somehow connected with Michael's school, but nonetheless, we served and we got paid for it. We did such a low cost. It was kind of we barely made money, I think, or we barely didn't. I don't know. But I mean, it was our first time. They were kind enough to let us cater for them. And it was a really fun experience. Got to meet a lot of fun people too. Yeah, started rock climbing with Michael. I think we went to Boulder Arch, Granite Arch, the first time in May 23rd. I went one time by myself and then another time with Michael. But then after that, we started going to Boulder Field. Just better bouldering overall. I started doing that. Also, another consistent thing I've been doing this month is photography. with this camera that I'm recording with. Although I've used a bigger lens. It's like telephoto. I think it's a telephoto lens. I've made like 9 posts on my Instagram. Like 4 are just from one day of photography. I really like it. I used to think I was more. Well, I used to think I was more just videography and cinematography, but I didn't really do it, and it just seemed so overwhelming. And I think the reason why photography appealed so much to me is like I have everything that I need, and I just go and do it. It's very easy. So yeah. Had a volunteering thing for Fuge. I don't know if I'm going to volunteered at this one church for Fuge camp. Had Doxa Kids camp. Very fun. Man, I loved my kids. I had a really fun time. It wasn't as magical or as like, yeah, magical is the best word. It wasn't like as mystical as last time. It just seemed very normal. If you get what I'm saying, it was like less magical. Maybe like when you're a kid and you go to Disneyland and maybe you think, oh, everything is real, but then when you're a little bit older, you go and you see, oh, it's just actors, and not in a negative way. It's not like I figured something out at Doxa. Like, oh, I'm just grew up. So, yeah. I started going to the gym consistently, running consistently. I calculated that, or earlier in like May or something. Michael introduced me to the idea of running 1,000 miles in a year. And at this point, I was at like 180 miles total for the year. And it was halfway through the year. So I calculated, and like to be able to run that, I would have to run like 4 miles every single day or 6 miles every weekday. You know, I did some more calculation later on, like kind of more accurate. And yeah, it was 5.95 miles every weekday for the rest of the year to be able to get to 1,000 miles. It's actually on my, oh, you can't see it, but it's on my year goal tracker, the big poster. I added that. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. Last week, I don't think I ran at all. Maybe a couple times, but I just set a goal. I had just set a goal for myself of 10 kilometers, so 6.2 miles, and I would just break it down into 5 kilometers, so 3.12 miles in the morning, and then whenever, like nighttime or later on. Just it's a lot easier, like a 25 or 30 minute run instead of like a 50 minute to 60 minute run. It's just easier. So we have that. Got less video consistency, as I already mentioned. I just when you remove a certain barrier from yourself, when I removed that certain barrier from myself, I realized that beforehand I had this mentality of like, okay, I have to do this, but once I kind of, okay, I didn't do it, and then I realized, oh, I don't have to do this. I stopped doing it, which I wouldn't say is a very good thing, but it is what it is. Yeah. Went to the Azarov's house a total of... Guess. Put your guesses. How many times do you think we went to the Azarov's house? Guess. Put your guesses in. Put your guesses in the comments right now. Put your guesses in the comments. Put your guesses in the comments. How many times? 5 times to the Azarov's house. That's a whole record. For this year, at least. 5 whole times. Or maybe even more. I think I had 6 written down here, but I was like, no, it's probably 5. But at least 5 times at the Azarov's house. Astonishing. Visited my mom's parents, my mom's side grandparents. Hadn't seen them in like 2 years or something. They don't live very far away or anything. Just since we came back to Ukraine, I visited them. I had seen them separately, like certain occasions, but visited them at their house for a bit, talked, and yeah. And then my grandma Vera we were talking, and then she said that, and I was aware of this. I had seen in my YouTube notifications, but that she had told me that they watch my videos. So thank you for the support. Went to Sunsplash with Levi, Simon, and Jeremiah. Went to Folsom with some Doxa people. Got an Instagram post about that. Took some good photos there. Took Levi, Simon, and Jeremiah bouldering. Was able to give him my free first-time pass. Jeremiah and Simon liked it. I think they all liked it. They all seemed to like it. Jeremiah and Simon for sure. I don't know about Levi because I don't really know him that well. But yeah, then we went back another 1 or 2 times. Another time with all of them, and then I think Levi didn't go, or Levi wasn't there, so he didn't go. We had a field fire on the ranch around 11:30. I was like taking photos. It was after a run. Then I was just taking photos, and I see some fog. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. There was like a full moon. I'm like, okay, I'm going to grab my. Oh my goodness! I go grab my tripod inside. I'm like taking photos, and then I notice a fire. Then I notice a fire next to the kind of further back. I'm like, oh, someone's doing like a little campfire. And then like 15 minutes later, and then I start taking pictures of the fire itself. But then I realize, oh, it's the field, and it's on fire. And about 8 minutes later, the fire department show up. They're very close to our house, so I don't know if my dad even called, but I think they could have saw. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Never had that happen before. Pretty much consistently was doing photography and rock climbing throughout the month. Just very enjoyable. Michael and I had our first outdoor climb in the Auburn Quarry on the 25th. It was a Tuesday. Kind of got the lay of the land, climbed for an hour or so. We're like, okay, we're going to do this better next time. So on from Friday to Saturday, we slept over at the Azarov's. And then Saturday morning, 6 a.m., got up, left, and climbed for 5.5 hours, almost 6 hours actually, and climbed for 6 hours. Of course, it's not as potent or not as concentrated as bouldering because only one person can climb at a time. One person's belaying, but it was a very fun experience. Definitely like scarier, so that makes it fun. Also, I just want to get this on documentation, but I've told this to Michael a ton of times, but I just love the feeling, the sound of like the carabiner for the quick draws. Yeah.
Can you register Jeremiah for camp?
Yes.
Ръсте картичко?
I have a photo of it.
Ага, все, добре. Давай, зроби всі.
Okay.
А з ким ти говориш?
I'm recording a video. My review of June. Uh-huh.
Магічка, а що це правда, що ти пішов спати в Форторі?
Yeah.
А чо?
I was playing Minecraft. And then
What about це, що ти казав Саймону і Джерімаї, not to waste your life на video games?
I would like to know when I said that. I want to know when I said that.
When?
Yeah.
Коли, пам'ятаєш, я хотіла робити такий челендж, коли тато поїхав в Україну, і for 2 weeks я казала, давайте less media, будемо більше...
Ага, yeah.
Пам'ятаєш? І ти, you got upset, що Саймон не хоче...
Uh-huh.
Пам'ятаєш?
Yeah.
Того, що нема в тебе ніякої челендж зараз. Так хорошо було, коли в тебе був цей 75 чи 95. Пам'ятаєш? Пам'ятаєш?
Yeah.
І просипався в файвторі, і бігав.
Yeah.
А зараз що?
Yeah, nothing.
Ну, how do you feel about it?
About what?
Ну що? І you used to make breakfast. Їв так хорошо. Eggs робив. А зараз взагалі нічого не робиш. Breakfast.
Yes.
Що?
I changed.
Що change?
It changes. Everything, things change. Things don't stay the same. Look.
So, що це? Це що?
Bible reading and journaling.
Ну, то що, you changed your mind about video games now?
No, I mean,
Once
it's...
in a while можна.
I'm not gonna... I don't...
Just in summer.
I'm not gonna say like, okay, this is the truth and this is one thing that has to be like that. Just what I decided to do.
Once in
Of
a
course,
while.
absolutely, it's not the best thing to do.
Ну, once in a while можна пограти, да? Так ти зараз вважаєш?
Even if it's negative, and
Окей, да?
no, I'm not saying it's okay. No, it could be bad.
It can be bad for you.
Yeah.
Що, ти переживаєш? Так
About what?
робиш? Так, просто так робиш. Ой, кітечка. Ну, це так мені не подобається, що ти до Форторі грав в Майнкрафт.
Okay.
Будеш далі так робити?
I don't think so.
Окей. Once in a while можна, так?
No, I don't think it's a good thing either.
Тому що воно потім може перерости в bad habit. І потім людина може стати lazy, да?
That's if you don't have control over yourself.
Ну все, хай так записується. Так,
Ага.
не стирай, хай так буде.
Okay.
Да? Так будеш на YouTube ставити? Що я говорила?
I don't know if I decide to when I'm editing.
А якщо не на YouTube, то страш і вже його не буде?
No, I keep all the footage.
Кіп.
Yeah.
Ну все. Я йду робити брекфаст.
Okay, bye.
Приходь.
So, on Wednesday, I got into my first fender bender, first actual accident with another vehicle. They were pretty cool though. It was two guys, father and son. They were driving an old car. They just scratched the side of my car. They agreed not to press charges, so did I. Lord willing, everything was good. So then on Friday to Saturday, slept over at the Azrov, 6 a.m., climbed. Yeah, for that. So yeah, the month of physical activity. And purposeful falling. Oh, and then here is I look like a gremlin. I don't know how or why. That's me on the wall, and then there's Michael. The month of breaking myself down, not even for a positive benefit, just not for a positive reason that I consider. A time to build up and a time to destroy. Ecclesiastes 4 or something. I love you guys. I'm not going to be making comments on consistency or things because it's just redundant and stupid. If I do it, I do it. Footage is about to run out. I love each and every one of you. Jesus is Lord. Bye.